Hello friends, I am Palinkar Shailesh. Today we are going to discuss about cases of particular integral. So in previous lecture we discussed about first two cases of particular integral, that is exponential function and for trigonometric and hyperbolic function. Now here this is the case number 3. This case is for algebraic function. So if function is algebraic function, then how to find out particular integral? So here we consider linear differential equation phi of d into y is equals to x raised to m. So x raised to m is algebraic function. Now find out particular integral. So we know that particular integral is equals to 1 upon phi of d into f of x. So here our f of x is x raised to m. So substitute f of x. So f of x is x raised to m. Now to simplify it, first write down phi of d in numerator, and when we write down in numerator, then its degree is minus 1. So it is phi of d raised to minus 1 into x raised to m. Now to find out particular integral, expand this phi of d raised to minus 1 using binomial theorem, and we have to expand it up to m. M means that is maximum power of x. If degree of x is 3, then we have to expand it up to x cube. Now these are the two binomial theorems, 1 plus x raised to minus 1 and second is 1 minus x raised to minus 1. So if it is 1 plus x raised to minus 1, then its expansion is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube and so on. Similarly, if it is 1 minus x raised to minus 1, then its expansion is 1 plus x square and so on. But to use binomial theorem, first term is 1. So if first term is 1 and after this there is plus or minus, then use these two theorems. So this is binomial theorem. So we have to use it to expand this phi of d raised to minus 1. So in this case, we have to use this binomial theorem to simplify the examples. So this is our first example. Solve d square plus 5d plus 4 into y is equals to x square plus 7x plus 9. Now the right hand side is x square plus 7x plus 9. This is algebraic function. So first find out its complementary function, because general solution is equals to complementary function plus particular integral. So first find out complementary function, and to find out complementary function, first write down auxiliary equation. So here equation is already in terms of capital D. So write down auxiliary equation directly. If it is in terms of dy by dx, then first transform into capital D by using d by dx equals to capital D. So auxiliary equation is d square plus 5d plus 4 is equals to 0. This is auxiliary equation. Now find out factors. We can find out factors by using methods or by using calculus. So here we use methods of factorization. So it is quadratic equation. So last term is 4. So 4 into 1 4, and 4 plus 1 is 5. So if we split 5d in terms of 4d plus d, then 4d plus d is 5 and 4 into 1 is 4. Then simplify it. So d into bracket d plus 4, 1 is common, the into bracket d plus 4. So factors are d plus 4 and d plus 1, that is d is equals to minus 4 minus 1, or we can write it as minus 1 minus 4. So factors are real and distinct. Now as we already learned the complementary function, if factors are real and distinct, then complementary function is c1 e raised to minus 4x plus c2 e raised to minus x. This is complementary function, is first part of this example. The second part, we have to find out particular integral. So in second part, find out particular integral. So particular integral is, so particular integral is equals to 1 upon phi of d. The phi of d is coefficient of y. So here phi of d is d square plus 5d plus 4. So this phi of d into f of x. F of x is right hand side. So right hand side is x square plus 7x plus 9. Now we have to simplify it by using binomial theorem, and in case of binomial theorem, first term is 1, but here it is d square plus 5d plus 4. So first reduce it into 1 plus or 1 minus, and to reduce it to 1 plus or 1 minus, consider constant term as common. So here constant term is 4. If constant term is absent, then consider lowest degree term of d as a common to reduce it to 1 plus or minus. Now here constant term is present, so 4 is common term, and if you consider 4 as common, then instead of 4 write down 1, because divided by 4, then 4 cancel is 1, and write down d square means remaining terms of d in bracket and upon 4. So we simplify it by considering 4 as common. So it is 1 plus d square plus 5d upon 4. Now this bracket remains as it is, x square plus 7x plus 9. Then write down it in numerator, so it becomes 1 by 4 into bracket 1 plus d square plus 5d upon 4 bracket raised to minus 1 and into x square plus 7x plus 9. Now simplify it as it is, or we can also simplify it by separating these three terms. Upon the three terms separate, because so simplify as it is or simplify by separating these three terms. Now compare with this binomial theorem. So here 1 plus, so for sign is 1 plus, so we have to use this theorem 1 plus x. If sign is minus, then use second theorem, that is 1 minus x. So use first binomial theorem, that is using 1 plus x raised to minus 1, and it is 1 minus x plus x square. So our maximum of is 2, so write down up to 2. So write down up to 1 minus x plus x square. Now first term is 1, so here also first term is 1. So after 1 there is x. So here x means this d square plus 5d upon 4. So our x is d square plus 5d upon 4. So instead of x, substitute this d square plus 5d upon 4. We get required expansion. So 1 by 4 as it is into bracket. First term is 1, so 1 minus x, so x is d square plus 5d upon 4. So into bracket d square plus 5d upon 4. Then plus x square. So plus x square means d square plus 5d bracket square upon 4 square, that is 60. And then outside bracket write down x square plus 7x plus 9. Now simplify it. So open this bracket. So 1 by 4, 1 minus, it is d square by 4 plus minus minus 5 by 4d plus upon 4 square is 16. Then expand it by using a plus b bracket square. So a plus b bracket square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So expand it by using a plus b bracket square. So a means d square and b is 5d. Substitute a and b. So if we substitute a is equals to d square, then d square again bracket square is d raised to 4. So d raised to 4 plus twice ab. So twice a into b. So a is d square and b is 5d. So d square into 5d is 5d cube into 2, that is 10d cube. And finally b square, and b is 5d. So 5d square, that is 25d square. 5d square is 25d square. Bracket close. X square plus 7x plus 9. Now, so degree of x is 2 and here degree of b is 4. So d means differential operator, and differential operator means we have to when we multiply it with x, then we have to differentiate with respect to x. And degree of b is 4 and degree of x is 2. So if we differentiate it, then it is 0 because degree of b is greater than degree of x. Degree of b is 4 means we have to differentiate 4 times, and here degree of x is 2. We can differentiate x up to 2 times only. So these two terms are cancelled because degree of these two terms is greater than degree of x. So these two terms are cancelled. Then it can be written as 1 by 4, 1 minus d square by 4 minus 5 by 4d. So as these two terms are cancelled, it becomes 25 by 16 d square, x square plus 7x plus 9. Now there are two terms of d square. Simplify d square by 4 minus d square by 4 and plus 25 by 16 d square and minus 5 by 4 d is as it is. So simplify. So it is 4 and 16. So if you multiply it by 4 and divide by 4, then base is 16. Then it is minus 4 plus 25, that is plus 21 by 16 d square. Now multiply this x square plus 7x plus 9 with this bracket. So in bracket first term is 1, so if you multiply by 1 then it remains same. So x square plus 7x plus 9 multiply by minus 5 by 4 into d. Now under that d means differential operator. So when we multiply this d with this bracket, then we have to differentiate this bracket. Yeah, bracket. So we have to find out derivative of this bracket. So minus 5 by 4 as it is. So derivative of x square. Derivative of x square is twice x. Derivative of 7x is 7. So this multiplication of d with this bracket, and derivative of 9 is 0 because 9 is constant term. Cancel. Then multiply by d square with this bracket. So as degree of d is greater than degree of x, then it is 0. So multiplication of d square is with only x square, as degree of x is less than degree of d and this is constant term. So these two terms are 0. As degree of d is greater than x and this is constant term. So multiplication of d square into x. So multiplication of d square with this x square means differentiate x square twice. So first derivative of x square is 2x and second derivative of x square is 2. So this is the multiplication of this bracket with this bracket, and these two terms are 0. Simplify 1 by 4 x square plus 7x plus 9 minus 5 by 2x plus minus minus 35 by 4 and plus 21 by 8. Now final step, x square plus 7x and minus 5 by 2x. So 14 minus, that is 9 by 2x. Then 9 minus 35 plus 8. So as base is 8, so multiply and divide it by 2. So it is minus 35 by 8 plus 21 by 8 and multiply it by 8 and divide by 8. So it is 72 by 8. Simplified. So 8 as it is, 72 minus 35 plus 21. So 72 minus 35 is 37. 37 plus 21. That is 58 by 8. That is 29 by 4. So it is plus 29 by 4. You can also use calculation, simplify it and then find out if it is correct or there is a mistake in calculation. So this is the final answer, that is particular integral by using case number 3, and it is 1 by 4 into bracket x square plus 9 by 2x plus 29 by 4. So here we find out complementary function and particular integral for given equation. So finally write down general solution. So general solution is equals to complementary function plus particular integral. So our complementary function is c1 e raised to minus 4x plus c2 e raised to minus x plus write down this bracket. This is the required solution for the given equation. That is c1 e raised to minus 4x plus c2 e raised to minus x plus 1 by 4 x square plus 9 by 2x plus 29 by 4. This is final answer. So this is first example based on case number 3. Now after this we are going to simplify the second example based on this case number 3. So our second example is solve d square minus 1 bracket close y is equals to x cube. This is second example, d square minus 1 bracket close y is equals to x cube. Again here right hand side is x cube, is the algebraic function. So again use same case, that is case for algebraic function. So first of all find out complementary function, and to find out complementary function write an auxiliary equation. So again equation is in terms of capital D, so directly write an auxiliary equation as d square minus 1 is equals to 0. Find out factors. So d square minus 1 can be written as d minus 1 d plus 1 by using a square minus b square, that is a minus b into a plus b. So use a square minus b square and find out factors of d square minus 1, that is d minus 1 d plus 1 equals to 0, and then it can be written as d equals to 1 and minus 1. So these are the factors of d square minus 1. Again factors are real and distinct. Complementary function can be written as c1 e raised to x plus c2 e raised to minus x. As factors are real and distinct, this is our complementary function. This is first part. Second part, find out particular integral. So particular integral is, so pi is equals to 1 upon phi of d. So phi of d is d square minus 1. So phi of d is d square minus 1 and f of x into f of x. So f of x is x cube. Again it is algebraic function. So first transform denominator into 1 plus or 1 minus. So in previous example equation is d square plus 5d plus 4. So to reduce it to in terms of 1 plus or minus we consider 4 as common term. But here denominator is d square minus 1, so we have 1 but it is minus 1 and required term is 1, that is positive 1. So consider minus sign as common. If you consider minus sign as common, then it can be written as 1 minus d square. Now it is in terms of 1 plus or minus. Then minus sign it can be written as 1 minus d square minus 1 x cube. So again use binomial theorems. We have two binomial theorems, 1 plus and 1 minus. So here after 1 there is minus sign. After 1 there is minus sign. So use 1 minus x raised to minus 1, and 1 minus x raised to minus 1 is equals to 1 plus x square plus x cube. So all terms are positive. So we have to write down up to x cube because degree of x is 3. Then if we compare with this bracket, first term is 1 or first term is 1, then second term is x, so here second term is d square, means here x is d square, so we have to substitute x is equals to d square. So minus as it is 1 plus x is d square plus x is d square bracket square plus again x is d square bracket cube into x cube. So as degree of x is 3 and here degree of d is 2 into 2 4, so it is eliminated. Similarly degree of d is 2 into 3 is 6, again it is eliminated because degree of d is greater than degree of x, so these two terms are eliminated. Then multiply with x cube. So 1 into x cube is x cube plus d square into x cube. So d is differential operator, so d means d by dx, so d square means double derivative. So multiplication of d square with x cube means differentiate x cube twice. So if we differentiate first time then it is 3x square. Again differentiate it, then we get second derivative, that is 6x. So multiplication of d square into x cube is 6x. So a particular integral is minus x cube plus 6x. This is particular integral. So in first part we find out complementary function by using auxiliary equation. In second part we find out particular integral by using case number 3 as it is algebraic function. So this is the particular integral. Then finally write down general solution. So general solution is equals to complementary function plus particular integral. This is our final answer or solution of the given equation. General solution is CF plus PI, and our CF is C1 e raised to x plus c2 e raised to minus x, and a particular integral is minus x cube plus minus minus, it is minus x cube minus 6x. This particular integral, this is complementary function plus particular integral. Thank you.